have no idea what to say, to be honest with you. Welcome back. Third part of my midnight movie triple feature. Well, this is the one we're going to talk about. Twitch of the Death Nerve, aka Bear Blood, directed by Mario Bava from 1971. This film is a necessity. If you're a horror lover, you need to see this movie. We're going to go over it. I've got quite a few notes on this one, but I want to try and fill you in on some things on it. I understand why people wouldn't have seen it. I mean, it took me a while to watch it, to be honest with you. The only reason I watched it for the first time a while back was because I kept seeing it in Crystal Lake memories, and any documentary I was watching on Friday the 13th, it was always the first thing I mentioned was Twitch of the Death Nerve, and I actually couldn't find it until I looked it up under Bear Blood, and we'll get to that in a second. But if you're going to talk about horror movies, if you're going to talk about slasher films in particular, you have to go back to where it all began. And that is Mario Bava's Twitch of the Death Nerve. It's got a wonderful name. Oh, Ali's up now, by the way. She's just giving me a cigarette there, telling us off for not going to bed. But let's get started on this one, because I've got a lot of films to cover. Basically, this is considered by many to be the granddaddy of slasher movies. I mean, I know you've got there might be some before, I'm not sure. This is the one that started it off. It's like, you'll see so many similarities. I'll give you a rundown of the synopsis or so. It's like about this elderly heiress of, an elderly heiress is killed by her husband. Basically, it's for a fortune. And what follows is it's friends and relatives of the family who are they're knocking each other off to try and sort of reduce the inheritance playing field. That's some fucked up family issues right there, let me tell you that. I'll tell you what. But that's not all. But wait, there's more. We've also got our happy-go-lucky teens, but don't worry. This ain't like all the slasher films you've seen. These poor bastards are taken care of swiftly. And actually, I want to say right now, there's two deaths that Friday the 13th Part 1 and 2 lifted from Twitch of the Death Nerve, almost shot for shot. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. You know the deal. Comment below, let me know if you know them. That's more the fun in watching it, isn't it? But there's a few interesting things I found out about Twitch just off after watching it. Like I said in the other videos, I want to try and research it for you and give you some interesting facts about it. Dario Argento went to see this movie. He loved this movie so much that he actually had a friend working as a projectionist steal the movie for him. He stole the movie from him, and the theatre that was showing it, they had to show a film called Blood Brides from 1970. I've never seen it, but I'll have to look it up. And that is short for the remainder of the time that the Twitch of the Death Nerve was meant to be at the movies. So that was funny, but also Christopher Lee walked out of the movie theatre in disgust and protest of the level of violence. And the violence, if you want a good horror movie, go foreign. That's my recommendation. Go Italian. And it's the way they do things. Hold on a second, let me tell you. The nudity scenes in this film, they don't do them like the Americans do. They have elegant music playing while they do it. It's like they're showing a thing of beauty in their eyes, kind of thing. They're really passionate about this kind of thing. And it's also, this movie has reportedly the most alternative titles for any other movie. And the one I'm going to pick out for you, the one I'm going to talk about, is there was a re-release title, Last House on the Left Part 2. What? No. See, it's funny that to me, because this has nothing to do with anything Last House on the Left related. It's nothing like that, for starters. And funny enough, Last House on the Left was released a year before this. Go figure. But another interesting fact for you, it is one of the 39 infamous movies that was successfully prosecuted in the Obscene Publications Act in the UK. Now, people know about this. It's what the list eventually became known as the Video Nasties list. And I am going to do a 3-parter on that one, because I feel it should be talked about. I haven't seen many videos on any of my friends' horror channels doing it, but obviously it's a UK thing, so I'll do a 3-parter. If you want us to do it, I'll do it. If not, tell us to go and fuck myself. But I was thinking about doing a three-parter because there's three sections of the act I want to talk about. It's like films that were prosecuted, films that were unsuccessfully prosecuted, and films that got released but they were actually put up on the slab to get looked at. So yeah, this was one of the infamous 39, and this it's not so much like when you watch a slasher movie, it's more about like it's either who's doing the killings or who's going to survive the killings. This is not that movie. This is not that movie. This is more about like you know what's happening, you know what's going on, and it's more about who's going to come out on top, who's going to get like win this little family war thing they've got going on. What else have I got for you? The music in this movie is fantastic. It starts from the very outset. It's ominous. It's almost sneaky, stealthy, and it's got drum rolls and drum beats in it that are just fantastic. Like, so some of them like remind us of the Predator, like drum rolls you hear, like in the jungle, like all that. But it's fantastic the way they do it. And then, like I say, they mix in this like elegant music in like the death scenes and stuff. Like you see someone get killed and they'll have that beautiful music playing. I told Alice this. Whenever you watch an old movie or a movie that was banned or a nasty one, Make Them Die Slowly, which is another one we're going to talk about someday. Everyone talks about Cannibal Holocaust. Nobody talks about Make Them Die Slowly, aka Ferox. So basically, even though those movies have the most beautiful soundtracks and then the most grisly films, this kind of does that, but it's got a good mixture in. The violence and the gore are awesome. Like, there's two deaths that come to mind that they're just awesome. Like, they're just different, I guess. There's a girl running away, and you can see somebody coming after her with a curved machete, and as she's mid-run, he pulls her back with the machete by the throat and does the throat slash. But then like they do this beautiful shot, like they show this like beautiful young girl lying very like bleeding from the throat, but like it's the way they shoot, it's great. And then there's another one, the decapitation scene. It's just the level of detail they give in the neck, the spine bone style. You got the blood pumping out. It's beautiful. I love foreign horror movies. Are great. But the deaths that come thick and fast though. You don't really get time to like get to know these characters. Normally that would be like a Conto movie, but in this case it doesn't matter because the deaths get you so like unexpectedly, and they're just thick and fast, and you're like, oh shit. But the last thing I want to talk about Twitch of the Death Nerve, and I'm not gonna ruin it for anyone because I'm not that guy. It's the ending. It's not a twist. It's not really a twist, but it's a surprise. And when you watch it, you'll see what I mean. It makes me laugh every fucking time. It's just got one of those weird, funny fucking endings, and it's just like, yeah. I guess every time I watch it, I'll sit there and subconsciously I'm thinking, I'll go, Twitch the Death Nerve. Get it if you have not seen it. If you love horror, it's one of the first ones to start off the slasher craze, if not the first one to start off the slasher craze. Get it watched. Just for that reason, because I'm an 80s horror kid. Like, I've never seen the Universal movie monsters, like, because I was all about the 80s. I've always toyed about wanting to watch them, but I don't know, should I? I've been brought up on 80s horror. Should I go back to them, or will I not enjoy it for that reason? Let me know. But I'm going to give a 9. It's going to be a 9 for Twitch. It has to be. Without Twitch, you would not have your Friday the 13th. You would not have a lot of the movies you love. You owe it to Twitch. So it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Tell us what you thought if you have seen it. A lot of you'll know it as Beer Blood. I just think Twitch of the Death Nerve is a better title. It's just a catchy ass title. Just hearing that title made us want to watch it. And then obviously to find out all the influences and stuff. But it's a very influential movie, and it's a piece of horror history in my eyes. I know there's an Arrow Blu-ray release that I don't own the film. I actually streamed it because the Arrow release is hard to find. I only buy the ones that have the posters and all the knickknacks with them. So I've got a fair few, but like the ones I've got are hard to find. I mean, so I need Beer Blood, but I need that set. thanks for watching this, guys. It's been a long night. I'm gonna get myself some beauty. Well, actually, no, I was gonna have some beauty sleep, but I'm quite awake now. I might plan some more content for you. I don't know. Keep this ball rolling, because you know sometimes I can be a lazy bastard and like I'll just forget about this. But no, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. This whole YouTube thing it's a new thing for me. Also, I forgot to mention, by the way, and I kick myself now, in the Night of the Creeps review, I forgot to mention the Roger Corman reference, and I'm sick for it. It's called Corman University, and they also have a brilliant shot, I don't know how I forgot this, of the bus driver crashing, and the eyeballs popping out last minute, and instantly I was like, Mad Max. Then it was Corman University. I was like, of course there's another reference. Secondly, I'm very rude, I'm sorry. I was talking about Jay Stevens and Fry Quaid. Please, guys, if you love horror, get a Fry Quaid. I'm not going to do unboxings as such, because everyone does them. But I am going to show you some items. So, like, hopefully I'm gonna get some more people buying Fry Quaid, because if you love horror, you need this subscription box. If you type in horror subscription box into Google, right, you should just have a picture of Jay pop up. You should have a picture of Jay should just pop up, right, and like Fry Quaid. But hey, thank you very much for watching, guys. Video's gone long enough. Love you all. See you later.